So I'm in Golders Green, it's 10 o'clock, got a few hours before I start work. So I'm going to show you around the famous Golders Green Crematorium, which is half a crematorium and half a Jewish cemetery, since this is a really pride Jewish area. So here on the road of Hoop Lane, sign pointing out to Golders Green Crematorium, this way on the road. Hopefully it's open today, because it's not. It tends not to be open on Saturdays or Sundays, because Saturdays isn't a place for you to visit a cemetery if you're Jewish. I mean, I'm not Jewish myself. I'm Christian. So this is the inside of Golders Green, and to be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever been here, because I normally just go to the Jewish cemetery across the road to visit Joan Jackie Collins' father, Joe. Down here there should be a plaque for Marc Bolan and Keith Moon, famous rock musicians. And also Vivian Lee was actually cremated here, but her ashes are scattered somewhere in Oxfordshire. I see, look, this is the next block. Charles Montague Dougherty, poet, patriot, and explorer, by feared on Ellington, which is this past, every large written everlasting light, fear ye not, little flock, and underneath, hath not Jesus said that God is love, which would abide a perfume in our hearts. So here's an interesting grave of Louis Nell, who was the Crown Council of Ceylon. That was Sri Lanka before, Ceylon, Sri Lanka was called Ceylon in the colony days, until the 1970s. So it's quite fascinating. It worked in. This is very quite peaceful. I've got a pond right here that I think of fish. Fisher. Can't see any fish. So this is a memorial to people who served in both world wars. Got like World War I up the top. You've got like a Babu Singh. So this is. Oh look, you even got a Victoria Cross. I zoom in. Lieutenant Colonel T.C. Watson, VC. His ashes are here. There's just mostly World War II victims of war. I have just saw some goldfish. The water is so murky you can't see them. So here we have the grave, or the memorial plaque, for Mr. Marc Bolan of T-Rex. Died 16th September 1977, so he was only 29, close to 30, and then Keith Moon, who died at around 32. There is no substitute. So there's two plaques. We've got one for Marc Bolan, and there's another one. 25 years on, his light of love still shines brightly, placed by the official Marc Bolan fan club to fellow fans to commemorate the 25th anniversary of his passing, September 2002. And something simple for Keith Moon. Yeah. So across the road from Golders Green Crematorium is Hoop Lane Cemetery, where the first burial took place in 1897. So this is the Jewish cemetery, and down this path nearby is where Joseph Collins lays. He's the South African-born father of Joan and Jackie Collins. And what I usually do is I take some stones, because it's customary to place stones on Jewish graves, and I go down this road and I do my best to try to find it in a short amount of time, and I pay my respects. So, his parents were touring in South Africa during the Boer War, and he was born in 1902, and then his parents took him back to London, where he lived the rest of his life. Because the funny thing was, on the boat back from South Africa, he was named the cutest baby on board the boat, according to Joan Collins' autobiography. So here I am at Joe Collins' grave. The stones I left a while ago are still here. So I place 3 stones today in honor of Joe, or Joseph. And the surprising thing was he actually did get to work with the Beatles. So it's kind of funny because his daughter Jackie used to live a few streets behind Abbey Road Studios. So there's a bit of a connection here. So he lived a long age. He was, let me think, he was like 85 when he passed away in 1988. A very respected South African Brit. Bless you, Joe.